Women rarely say how they feel outright, but their actions and words reveal everything. If you know what to look for in this video, I'll show you 10 subtle signs. She's admitting you're her weakness. Signs most men completely overlook. Don't miss signs 3 and 9 there, where her body and words give away what she's really feeling, and understanding them changes everything. Let's get started. The first sign may seem simple, but it's foundational. Miss this, and you'll miss the moment she starts letting her guard down. Let's dive in. When I feel safe with you isn't just small talk. When a woman says, I feel safe with you, she's signaling something big. She's not just talking about her surroundings. It's about the way you carry yourself. Whether it's your confidence, calm demeanor, or how you handle challenges. This phrase shows you've got her attention. She wouldn't mention this if it didn't stand out to her. So acknowledge it with a simple, confident nod or relaxed, I've got you. Watch her body language when she says it. She leaning in, making more eye contact, or even touching your arm. These details amplify her words. Together they say you're doing something right. Moments like these are subtle but powerful. They set you apart from the rest. And that's the key, being the one she feels drawn to, in a way she can't quite explain. 2. I can't believe I just told you. That means you're in her head. Picture this: you're mid-conversation and she suddenly says, I can't believe I just told you that. This isn't random. It's her way of acknowledging that you've gotten into her head. Women don't let their guard down easily. If she's sharing personal details or vulnerable moments, it means you've created an environment where she feels at ease. This statement is her realization that she's opened up to you in a way she doesn't with most people. Most guys miss the chance here by brushing it off or acting awkward instead. Keep the flow going naturally. A simple "that's interesting, tell me more" keeps her engaged and reinforces her feelings. Moments like these aren't accidental. The more she shares, the stronger the bond you're building. And the deeper the bond, the more she's drawn to you in ways she may not even realize herself. The next sign is subtle but incredibly revealing. This is where her body gives it all away. Don't miss it. 3. Her eyes are saying more than words ever could. Sometimes her feelings aren't in what she says. They're in the way she looks at you. Women communicate volumes with their eyes. If her gaze lingers, her pupils dilate slightly, or she holds eye contact longer than normal, it's her body signaling attraction. Eye contact isn't accidental. It's instinctive and primal. If she's locking eyes with you, glancing back after looking away, or watching you only when you're not speaking, she's telling you she's interested. Here's the move. Hold her gaze for a moment longer than feels natural. Give her a small confident smile and watch her response. If she mirrors your movements or leans closer, she's giving you even more signals. Recognize them and let the moment build. This next sign isn't just a compliment. It's her telling you what makes you unforgettable. Pay close attention. For you're not like other guys is her way of standing you out. When she says you're not like other guys, don't dismiss it as a throwaway compliment. This is pointing out that you've set yourself apart from every other man she's interacted with. Whether it's your confidence, sense of humor, or how you carry yourself, this phrase shows you're different, and that's a good thing. Here's how most men mess this up. They laugh it off or awkwardly try to downplay it. Big mistake. Instead, own the moment and lean in. Say something like, what makes you say that? Or, I'd love to hear why you think that. This not only keeps her talking, but forces her to reflect on why she's drawn to you. The more she explains, the more she reinforces her own feelings. She's putting you in a category no one else occupies. Own it. The next one shows she's completely drawn to you. Stay tuned. 5. She's letting you into her world with her little secrets. When a woman starts revealing her quirks, guilty pleasures, or even embarrassing moments, it's not just casual conversation. She's showing you parts of herself she doesn't share with just anyone. These little admissions are her way of saying, I trust you to know the real me. Here's how you handle this. Engage without hesitation. If she says, I love terrible reality TV, tease her lightly. So you're an expert in guilty pleasures. I respect it. This keeps the energy fun and shows you're comfortable with her being herself. When she lets you into this side of her world, it's not a coincidence, it's deliberate. Every time she shares something personal, it's a step closer to solidifying the connection. Handle it well and she keep opening up more. The more she reveals, the clearer her feelings become. And trust me, at this point, she's already admitted, consciously or not, that you've got her attention in ways no one else has. She's let you in. But the next sign is all about playful challenges. Her way of testing your confidence. Stay tuned, don't miss this one, it's a game changer. 6. She playfully challenges you. When a woman teases or challenges you in conversation, it's not about putting you down. It's a sign she's testing your confidence. A playful comment like, "Oh, you think you're so smooth, huh?" isn't her way of shutting you down. It's her way of saying, "Prove to me you're as interesting as you seem." Here's the trick. Don't get defensive or over-explain yourself. Instead, lean into the banter with confidence. If she says, "I bet you can't dance," respond with, "Only if you're brave enough to join me." A playful back and forth shows her you're secure in who you are and that you're willing to engage with her energy. Women don't challenge men they're not interested in. They simply don't care enough. So when she does, she's signaling curiosity and attraction. Meet her on that level and you'll stand out. The next sign is one most guys completely miss, but once you see it, it's impossible to ignore. 7. She finds ways to be close to you. This is one of the easiest signs to spot if you're paying attention. If a woman is into you, she naturally finds excuses to close the physical distance between you. Whether it's standing closer than necessary, sitting next to you when other seats are available, or even leaning into your personal space during a conversation, these actions aren't accidental. Pay attention to subtle moves, like brushing her hand against yours, nudging you playfully, or even reaching out to adjust something on your shirt. Each of these small touches is her way of testing how you'll respond to her physical proximity. The key here is to remain composed and match her energy. If she moves closer, hold your ground. If she initiates touch, reciprocate lightly. Don't overdo it. Women who are drawn to you want to feel a sense of connection, and closing the gap is her way of creating that. If you've ever wondered if her actions are deliberate, this next sign will make it clear. 8. She remembers the little things you say. Ever notice when she brings up something you mentioned in passing, days or even weeks ago? That's not a coincidence. It's a sign she's paying attention. Women remember details about men they care about. Whether it's your favorite coffee order, a story you told about your weekend, or a random comment about a show you like. When she says, "I got you that latte with oat milk because I remember you said you prefer it," she's not just being thoughtful, she's signaling that she values the connection and wants you to notice her effort. The best way to respond, acknowledge it. Say something like, "Wow, you really remember that." It validates her effort and keeps the interaction positive. Don't underestimate the power of small gestures. She's using them to show you that you matter to her. The upcoming sign is where words turn into something much deeper. Don't miss this one. 9. She opens up about her dreams and aspirations. When a woman starts talking to you about her long-term goals, ambitions, or even her childhood dreams, it's a major signal. Why? Because these aren't things she shares with just anyone. She's showing you a side of her that's personal and meaningful. For example, if she says, "I've always wanted to travel to Italy and learn how to make pasta from scratch," it's not just casual conversation. She's inviting you to connect with her on a deeper level. The mistake most men make is responding with a generic, "That's cool," instead. Ask questions like, what inspired you to want that? Or what's stopping you from doing it? This keeps her engaged and shows you're genuinely interested in her as a person. Women who share their dreams are letting you into their inner world. It's a clear sign of emotional investment. We're almost there, but this last sign is where it all comes together. It's the ultimate giveaway. She talks about us without realizing it. This is the ultimate giveaway. When a woman starts using phrases like, "We should do that sometime," or "That reminds me of something we'd enjoy," she's subconsciously envisioning a future with you. She's no longer thinking about herself as an individual, but about the two of you as a pair. This doesn't happen by accident. It's her way of testing how you'll react to the idea of spending more time together. For instance, if she says, "We totally crush it as a trivia team," don't just agree, build on it. Respond with, "I'll pick the team name and you can handle the answers." This keeps the energy playful while showing her you're on the same wavelength. When women start thinking in terms of we, it means you've moved past being just an option. You're someone she sees as a potential partner. Pay attention to these moments. They're some of the clearest signs you're on her mind. If you found these insights helpful and want to uncover even more ways to understand her signals, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Now here's the real question. Have you ever completely misread a woman's signals and regretted it? Be honest. Drop your story in the comments, I dare you.